There's only ever been two things that I wanted since I was a kid. The first is proper base building in DayZ, and the second was my own island. Not that kind. So the devs just revealed a lot with their Badlands update, and one of the things that they revealed is that we are getting brand new base building. So here I'm going to explain exactly how it works. If you like the video, please leave a like or a subscribe. It really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
And that, children, is why they call me Three-Finger Jack.
So it is true what I've been saying, however there is a big catch, so you need to listen to the end. So currently it has to be said, the base building mechanics in DayZ are not just dated, but they are frustrating as well, and it's very difficult to be able to enjoy something that feels so archaic and so underdeveloped compared to the rest of the game. However, DayZ Badlands revealed something else. Now, everybody knows that recently there was an event where DayZ invited a bunch of streamers and they revealed things such as DayZ 2 is in development, and also everything about the Badlands map where lots of streamers actually got to play it. And everybody also knows that they announced that a somewhat newish system was coming through that wasn't really base building, but essentially it was a new system where you can develop wells and stuff over time, which would allow you to then be able to use them in order to get the water you need, which is a dangerous mechanic, but let's get into that another time. However, since coming back, a few of the streamers have started to talk about what exactly they saw, and some of this were two important things. First of all, code locks, which we knew because they kind of teased it in the bike trailer anyway, so we knew code locks were coming. But we now know to use these official code locks from DayZ, you're going to require a battery. But the second thing was a brand new base building system. Now this is strange because on the stream the other day clearly said that there's no plans for base building in the future. However, and I will link the video below because it's a really informative video. There's actually several videos, but this is the one that I found was the most informative. They detail the brand new base building system where when you walk into a house, specifically a residential house, and you press tab, it allows you to fortify the house itself, which means barring windows, barring the doors, instead of just adding giant beams where you need to add the wood to it. This does mean that you can pick your favorite house essentially and in theory and board it up, turning a normal residential building into your base. And this is far beyond the general thing we thought about building wells. It's a brand new system they can implement or have implemented to DayZ. They kind of described it as a somewhat claim system, so you can claim a building as your own. You look at things like the door frame and you're able to add your own supplies to be able to fortify it. I call this mechanic the Joseph Fritzl. However, as I said, it does come with a catch. So what exactly is the catch? Well, unfortunately, for those of you who don't have the DLC, you won't have access to it because this is a DLC exclusive mechanic. Meaning, if you buy Nazdara, you get new base building on DayZ, but if you don't, you won't, and it will be exclusive to the Nazdara map. But is this what you wanted? Let me know in the comments. And for more DayZ content, click here, or for something else, click here. And as always, until next time.